Okay, here in this example we will going to illustrate the use of an off delay timer instruction which is used to switch the motors off sequentially at 5-second interval. In this case we will use three timers, and we will set the three timers of a time delay of 5 second, 10 second and 15 second, and then we will close the input switch, and then at that time all the three motor has to start. And when we open the input switch, that case the motor should be turned off at 5-second interval. So this is the example that we are going to show in this video. Here I'll use the switch to operate the motors. For that I'll use this examine if close instruction, and then use the timer which is off delay timer TOF, one and one more off delay timer use in parallel with this. So here this timer will be placed here, and then one more parallel. For that we require, so use one more off delay timer here. So we have used three off delay timers here. So these three off delay timer has to get three different addresses, and after that we are going to use the done bit of these three timers to turn off the motor sequentially. For that use this examine if close instruction, and then use this output energize instruction here, and then we will copy this rung, and then we will paste the rung and one more time. Okay, so now we have set with the three outputs here. So these outputs will be addressed like this. So this is the motor starter coil 1, and this is motor starter coil 2, and this is motor starter coil 3. And for that we will use this the data table. From that we will use the done bit of this timer 0 to this one, and then use the done bit of this timer T41 to this one, and then use the done bit of timer T42 to this one. So now address this timer to T40 and give the preset value 5 second. For that I have chosen a time basis 0.1. For that enter 50 for 5-second time delay, and use the timer T41, and then give the preset value for this T41 10 second. For that I'll enter 100 at a time base of 0.1, and use this timer T42, and then use the preset as 150. So now we have done with the timing delay here, or entered this timing delay value here, and after that we will address this switch to here. So now the operation is simple. We need to turn off these three motors sequentially at 5-second interval. For that I have used this three off delay timers. So once this timer gets a logical continuity, these three timers will start timing together, so that these motors will be started. Once this switch is opened, at that time these timers will get lose the logical continuity, and they will start giving a time delay of 5, 10 and 15 seconds. In that case these motors will be turned off sequentially at 5-second interval. So now we will download this program to the PLC, and we will see how this program is going to work. Keep the PLC in run mode, and then close while closing the switch, three motors will be started immediately. You can see that. So all these three motors are started now. So now once we open the switch, these motors will be turned off at 5-second interval. You can see that all these three outputs are energized, so all the done bits of these three timers have been set to 1. So now I'll open the switch. At that case this timer will start timing, and at the same time this timer will also start, and this one also. So now you can see that after opening this switch, so this timer is started. So motor 1 is turned off, and now motor 2 is turned off, and then finally motor 3 is also turned off. So these three motors are turned off at 5-second interval. We can see that again close the switch so that all the three motors are turned on here. Open the switch. So now motor 1 will be turned off at 5 seconds, and now this one, and now this one. So we have turned off the motors at 5-second interval.